As you start adding styles to your web page and website, it's important to test in a number of browsers and use both platforms, both Macintosh and Windows. So let's go into our preferences inside of Dreamweaver and set up our browsers for testing. On the Windows machine, you would go up to Edit Preferences. On Macintosh, you come up to Dreamweaver and select Preferences or Command U. In the category, go down to Preview in Browser and select that. Right now, I can see that we have two browsers selected that we can use for preview purposes, Firefox and Opera, but I'd like to add Safari. So how do I do that? I click on the plus box up here at the top, and I'm going to write Safari, give it a meaningful name. I'm going to browse out to my, if you were doing this in Windows, that would be your Program Files folder. I'm going to scroll down to the S's. This is in alphabetical order. There's Safari. Select Safari, and then click Open. On the Windows, I would suggest that you go out and get Internet Explorer, a very important browser to test for. I'd like this to be my secondary browser, so I will check the box Secondary Browser, and then click OK. For development, I like Firefox to be my primary browser, so I'm going to select Firefox to make sure, in fact, it is. The box is checked, saying it is the primary browser, and so now I have my preferences for browsers set up the way I like. At home, I have 4, 5, sometimes 7 different browsers inside of this box. It's important to test on a wide variety of browsers and a wide variety of versions. It's also important to test on both platforms, Macintosh and Windows. If you are in the web design development profession, you will be using both platforms. Let's click OK and leave the Preferences dialog box. So now let's go up to our Preview in Browser button and see if we've got Safari listed as one of our browsers. There we do. Notice that the primary browser has a command key next to it, and the secondary browser also has a command key next to it. Get in the habit of using those. I use them all the time.